Better than 15,000 on hand here at the Pete Maravich Assembly Center in Baton Rouge, and we are ready now for the starting lineups. And with them, public address announcer Dan Bournet.
At center, a 7'1" sophomore from San Antonio, Texas, number 33, Shaquille O'Neal.
Devastating inside, but when he moves outside, he becomes even better. Hanson's shot won't fall. O'Neal will go back up again and draw the foul from Pelfrey.
You got to find the block out is Shaquille O'Neal, and nobody gets him. He's right underneath the basket. Hanson misses. You can see the power of Shaquille O'Neal as he drives it in the basket. Hanson has not been shooting the ball very well. As he misses it, O'Neal is right there. Mashburn's got to get him away from the basket.
We're tied at 3, and Pelfrey comes away with it for Kentucky.
That's good defense by Kentucky.
Mashburn. O'Neal with a rejection. The outlet to Griggs. Out of bounds. Pelfrey. Griggs gets up and gets the rebound for the Tigers.
Kentucky off to a very slow shooting start in the ball game.
Shaquille counted and a foul.
Now, once again, Jamal Mashburn is matched up against Shaquille O'Neal, and I'll tell you what, he's got to find that guy. And Shaquille out on the basketball. If you ask me, Tim, Mashburn, suddenly you can see him in the back of your picture there, start to realize that
for 4 years, but if he continues to be fouled, he may have to go to the NBA. There's O'Neal down deep, right over Mashburn. Not much more that man can do. Mashburn again will pump. Boudreau finally collects it for LSU. The alley-oop to Shaq. O'Neal with 10 of the Tigers' 15, and at times he really is already in another league.
That's Brady with the rebound on the follow, Tim, but again, he looks like he's
Brady
hurrying in there just because he knows Shaq is around someplace.
You're right. Boudreau cleared, and there's O'Neal.
You've got to keep O'Neal from getting that dribble and getting that one step closer to the basket.
Minutes in Baton Rouge for LSU. Pelfrey.
And you could see O'Neal change that shot. O'Neal he hasn't blocked one yet, but he has caused a couple of misses. Hanson's now matched up against O'Neal. That is no contest at all. Shaq just pushed him out of the way and laid it in. Can't run anymore.
A devastating derriere, right? They missed the free throws. Q comes away with the rebound and will run the break for LSU. Boudreau baseline. Shaq takes it to the rack.
Shaq is really running the court well, and Kentucky just has not been able to find him in transition. This is a great catch by Boudreau. He misses the shot, but there's O'Neal. You can see Woods trying to get out of the way before he gets
become a problem for Shaquille O'Neal at the end of that game on what was indeed a 50-50 call against Vanderbilt. And he got the technical. And O'Neal is playing as if he felt he was responsible for that.
Put away from the basket, and if Shaq's going to catch it in there, he's going to dunk it every time.
27-23, LSU's lead is 4. O'Neal. Boy, he is unconscious. Counted and a foul.
Now, Kentucky certainly doesn't want to foul that shot, but that's the best shot in terms of Kentucky. He'll take it. You can notice they're trying to throw the ball over the top. Shaq, with his size, just gets it. Now, his shoe's untied. This is as far away from the basket as Kentucky's been able to get him, and he's still able to hit that bank shot from about 3 feet and down.
The last loss he had with that team that included Goose Gibbons, Rick Roby and company was here in Baton Rouge. Foul inside again. And then Martinez may have picked it up.
And get that basketball before it bounces back up into O'Neal's hand, because if O'Neal can use the dribble to get to the basket, then it's really terrifying.
That's the only problem tonight so far at the stripe.
No question that's Coach Pitino's philosophy right here.
It would help a little bit if Mashburn hit those.
O'Neal with a reverse dunk. The problem problem that's occurred throughout the course of this first half is that Hansen and Mashburn have been taken out of the game due to the fouls that they picked up trying to defend them halfway through the second half. Hansen, nice drop step. Goes back for the follow, rejected by O'Neal. That's his 5th block of the game.
Well, you figure you're going to get away with one of those against O'Neal, but when you try the second time, the big guy's lurking around. Hansen moves in. That's a real good defensive play by Boudreau to force the first miss, and then O'Neal.
Mashburn in the game.
They're pretty good. Hansen misses a 3.
Mashburn pops outside, and O'Neal with a rejection. That's his 6th rejection of the game. LSU may have this 16-point lead, but there still could be some danger signals for Dale Brown to deal with in protecting the ball. Although Shaquille O'Neal can rectify a lot of problems if you hold on to it long enough.
Kentucky with some pretty good pressure on the inbounds. Boy, that's just a nice dribble move by Pugh. Grasso just not quick enough to cut him off.
O'Neal. O'Neal has 31, right on his home court average. Doesn't hurt, does it? 97-82, under 2 minutes left.
There he is dribbling the ball in.
Oh, the trajectory on that shot. Low, grazing the front iron and dunking through.
Talked a lot about how when Shaquille catches the ball 10 feet from the basket, it'd be a good idea to keep him there. That ball actually slid off the heel of his hand. The basket. You know you're having a good shooting night when that happens.
Not only did it graze the iron, it touched the glass. Look at the numbers. Not quite.